This is how I play the game!
What is happening?
Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my god. I'm not the person who sits here and during my content constantly mentions please subscribe.
You're never gonna see please subscribe on the screen here on my stream. That's not me. I'm not a person who constantly advertises. I'm not a person who does that. I'm of the the perception that if I'm providing entertaining content for you, that's going to be good enough for you to make your own judgments on what you want to do. Whether you want to continue to watch the content, whether you want to disable your ad blocker so that I get some ad revenue during the streams, which obviously no one did yesterday since I only made $5. Whether you want to become a paid subscriber, all right? There are plenty of people on Twitch, and I know this because people tell me about it, and I'm blown away. There are people on Twitch who have things set up so that while they're live streaming and someone becomes a paid subscriber and or donates,
which I disagree with, people setting up PayPal links to donate, but that's just me.
That all of a sudden, okay, all of a sudden, oh, a new subscriber. The entire stream gets some kind of an audio cue saying there's a new subscriber. Everything stops. Everything comes to a grinding halt.
And they, oh, so-and-so, thank you for becoming a new subscriber. And some streamers have some catchphrase. Thanks for joining this or that, or blah, blah, blah. They say something stupid when someone becomes a paid subscriber.
Woohoo. Alright, let me explain something to you. I've been doing this since 2008. I don't care what everyone else does. Alright, I don't care. Oh, this popular streamer does this popular YouTuber does this. I've never been a person to conform.
I've never been a person to adhere to the pack, to find, oh, here's a stupid abusive business practice that gets people cheap views and free money. I don't do those. I don't.
And I think that, for all intents and purposes, the people that watch my content watch it because, unlike a lot of other YouTubers, there's not a ton of advertisement on it. There's not constant interruptions. When I'm playing, I'm focused on what I'm doing most of the time. And, of course, there's going to be interruptions. My phone rings. Every once in a while, I'll look at the stream chat and get a little distracted. Twitch crashes. There are extenuating circumstances that will affect stuff, okay? But I want to provide you with what I would call unadulterated content. Something that's not spoiled completely.
Because all I care about is money and views. And I gotta constantly be mentioning it. And I gotta constantly be doing it. Do you really think those people who are subscribing to those streams are doing it because they like the content? Or do you think they just want to hear their name called out? Because they're looking for fucking attention. It's an attention grab. And that's not what my content is about, giving people attention grabs.
I'm extremely appreciative if you go out of your way to subscribe to my Twitch channel because it's a way for you to give back, to support me, because you realize that this is a very stressful time in my life. I'm moving out of Connecticut to a bigger and better place where you're going to get better quality content. You're going to get new series. There's stuff coming up that I have in the works for you guys as a result of this move. And that the fact that April sucked views-wise is because I wasn't here for 2 weeks. And a lot of people may not realize this, but the job that I do, a lot of people say, Phil, why do you work so much? Why do you put out so many videos? Why do you work every day? Why don't you take time off? And the answer is because the nature of the work that I do is that I can't take time off. I make new content every day. I become irrelevant because there's another 5,000 people chomping at the bit on YouTube waiting to take up that market share. You know, I missed out on playing with Fulgore. I missed out on The Wolf Among Us Episode 3 because both of those things came out while I was in Seattle. And then when I came back and did them, a lot of people who maybe would have watched my content over someone else's already saw those things on someone else's channel, and that was it.
So I greatly understand the nature of the business. I understand that in this business that I'm in, if I'm not the first to do something, there's a strong chance that I'm not going to get that view and I'm not going to get that business, right?
It's a dog-eat-dog world for this because people, since 2008 to 2010, I did it for free. And I basically built up a huge number of people who wanted to do what I do.
And then all of a sudden in 2011, I started making money doing it, and everyone became incredibly jealous.
How can he sit around playing video games and making money? And it wasn't just me. There was a bunch of people who initially were in that first group, and I was one of them. And everyone rushed to the internet to do it, and now that's it. It's cutthroat.
There are people who are stealing games, who have arrangements to get games weeks in advance, even though it's completely illegal to break street date, and they play these games weeks in advance, and they get hundreds of thousands of views for doing it through completely immoral, illegal means.
All right? So that's what you have to understand, is that every day I have to work. I have to put out content every day. If I'm not relevant, if I'm not pertinent, I go away. There's more people waiting to fill my shoes. So the gist of what I'm trying to say is this. I try to strive to create a level of content for you guys that's entertaining, that's pure, and that's not full of bullshit. There may be tons of people who have found success on Twitch that every second that someone subscribes, they play an audio cue, or they stop what they're doing and they shout out the name. Oh, you sent me a PayPal donation, so-and-so, Joe Blow Splamoni. Thanks so much for the $100 you sent me.
By the way, I'll never mention you again because I only do it to take your fucking money. I hate to say it, but people who probably do that don't care about the level of their content. They only care about the money you send them. Again, you need to think about what you do, who you watch.
I've said this tremendous amount of times over the past year and a half, 2 years, as the competition has heated up on YouTube and now Twitch, is that people tend to watch stuff because it's popular, not because it's good.
Just because someone's popular and because people send them shit tons of money a day doesn't mean that it's good. It just means that you fell for it. Congrats, you fell for the marketing scheme.
I don't have a marketing scheme. I never have. I just play games. So, the reason I'm bringing all this up, I know that I got off track there a little bit, is because yesterday, and I was getting a lot of new subscribers, okay? And I like it. I mean, obviously, I'm extremely appreciative of it, you know? But I'm playing a game. So, I'm engrossed in the game. All of a sudden, there's a bunch of people in the chat, I don't know who they were, probably one of the people who subscribed, I don't know. Oh my god, doesn't this guy care about subscribers? He hasn't mentioned it at all. Look at all, he got a bunch of new subscribers today, and he didn't stop what he was doing to completely call out that he got new subscribers.
What an ungrateful asshole.
To which I say, you know what? I've had enough. I've had enough of people who take examples of people who may be successful and think that that is the only way to do things. People who are going to judge what people do based off of your own possibly incorrect perceptions of what's right.
I'm here to play games and have fun. I'm not here to be a whore, alright? I'm not here to beg you for money, even though I will mention, maybe on a daily basis, that you can subscribe to my Twitch channel. I'm not going to sit here and beg you for fucking money. I'm not going to stop playing a game and have everything come to a grinding halt to say, oh gee, thanks, Jose Cuervo 527 for subscribing.
By the way, if you're watching this on YouTube, you have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about, and you're probably incredibly interrupted by me mentioning it. You know?
That's not me. And you're never going to see that happen. Unless,
for some reason, I end up doing some kind of a drive, you know what I mean? Maybe I'll do a crazy marathon or a drive for subscribers. That's different. I've never done that, and, you know, if it ever happens in the future, people have asked me on Ask the King and other things, will I ever do a crazy marathon or something? It's possible. But that's not me. That's not my daily content. And it upsets me that people are going to try to criticize me and say that I'm not appreciative of people trying to help me out because I don't fucking just stop everything to talk about someone subscribing. I mean, it's preposterous.
It's preposterous. Again, think about the kind of person who would stop what they're doing completely and totally ruin their content of whatever they're doing in the moment to just call out to someone who sent them a buck. You know what I mean?
Wow, thanks for that. You know what? You know what those people should say? Instead of the stupid sound effects they play on their streams or stopping and saying afraid, here's what they should say.
Gee, thanks for the money, dummy. Thanks for the money, dummy. That's what it should just play. Because that's basically what they're saying. Gee, thanks for getting your stupid name grab, you moron. Thanks for the dumb money. You know, instead of watching to play the game or for the content that I'm giving you, instead you're doing it to get a stupid shout out. So thanks for the money, dummies.
I am annoyed that, again, people have these methods that are successful, but I'm the one that doesn't do it, but I'm in the wrong, right? I'm the one who's in the wrong for doing something different. I can't believe that this guy doesn't have a PayPal link for me to donate money to him. I can't believe it. Every other Twitch streamer that I see has it, and they constantly talk about it.
Well, I don't. That's not me. I'm a different kind of person.
Far be it that there actually be different kinds of people on the planet Earth, and that you're accepting that there are people who do things differently, right? And that there's not one definitive way to do things that's correct.
He was the guy that got caught masturbating in front of children.
That's right, I'm a huge pervert, guys. That's all I do. I just masturbate constantly in front of children.
But
on purpose. I publicly admitted was a mistake. Like, it's a big deal, because it's not. I got completely exposed.